California, I hate you. Much like everybody else in the entire world, most of my entertainment comes from the US of A. It's one of the best things to come out of that place. Your cultural exports, like movies, games, television series, anything media related. Mwah! US of A, big time baby. Nobody does it like you except for Britain and some comedy shows. But however, as of recent, I have been getting beyond infuriated with this cultural export. Because you see, we all know the capital of entertainment in the entire globe is Los Angeles, California. It's where the majority of movies are made, it's where most people go to get discovered, it's how you become, well, you used to become famous. If you weren't in Hollywood making pictures, you were nobody, it didn't matter. Of course, that changed with streaming and YouTube and all that stuff nowadays. But for the most part, traditional TV and film is still done in California in terms of deals, actors, movie roles, sets, wherever you get everything, Cali's got it. But a trend has recently been taking place in the homeless paradise. Listen to this with your ears, because you probably haven't noticed it until now. Every single TV show and movie series is either set in Los Angeles or New York. Now stew on that for a second. Think of every single popular TV show or movie that's happened in the past decade. Where are they based? There are some rare exceptions, but it's almost always those two. Let's have a look, shall we? Sopranos, New Jersey. I know it's not New York, but they're pretty much the same thing. Curb Your Enthusiasm takes place in Los Angeles. Succession, where's that? New York City. Rome, that's California. 6 Feet Under, where does that take place? Well, is it a surprise? It's California. Oz, where does Oz take place? I don't know, maybe it's Texas? Maybe it's Ohio? Maybe it's Seoul, South Korea? No, it's New York fucking City. Arrested Development? Huh, I wonder where that could possibly be set. Could it be California? House. As you can see, I've already Googled it. What's that say? New Jersey. New York and New Jersey are the same thing. Fight me. The Shield. What's that say? The Farm, Los Angeles. Bro, on God, the list just goes on and on and on. Out of the top 88, at least 6 to 10 of those shows take place in California or New York. Hey guys, it's me, Dino. I'm just doing that funny little YouTuber thing from back in the day. You see, halfway through editing this video, I began to start doubting myself. And I thought, okay, well, maybe that's not as many examples as I thought. And I was seriously starting to consider scrapping the video. Well, that's until I did the math. There were 8 examples out of that 88 on the list, meaning that the overall percentage of shows set in those two areas is 9%, which is ridiculously alarming as it stands. So yeah, I stand by my points. I have a big brain. California, eat my ass. Do you know how many countries we have in the world? 195. So by that logic alone, there's 195 international capitals. And remember, every single one of these countries has subsections, as in provinces. For example, Japan isn't just Tokyo. Korea isn't just Seoul. England isn't just London. There are so many locations in the entire globe, but yet every single show takes place in Los Angeles. It is getting to the point where I know New York and Los Angeles better than I know my own neighborhood. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, it does make sense because most people in the film industry do live in California. Well, isn't the entire point of being a filmmaker and a TV show maker is to be creative? Listen, lad, I talk about all sorts of insane stuff. One week I'll be talking about a crazy lady who fell in love with a man that she barely even met. The next week I could be talking about the time I stared at Jesus Christ directly in the eyes while I rubbed one out. The point is, I never stay on the same subject. So why would they keep using the same locations? California is unapologetically a shithole. So is New York. I'm sorry, you guys live in tinderboxes. There are so many interesting settings all over the world, but yet you keep focusing on these tiny little areas. How freaking cool would it be to see, like, I don't know, a sitcom set in Paris? What about a drama set in the middle of Zimbabwe? Why are you only showing me one side of the world? I've seen America. I've seen the allegedly developed country. Show me something new. Surprise me. Make me fall in love with characters that I never thought I'd think about. All of you film school prats who are coming out, come up with better ideas. Because this is starting to get crazy, mate. Get your shit together. Because right now, you're all playing piggyback on one another. And for the allegedly most creative and free-thinking and progressive people alive, you all seem to be quite content sucking each other's farts. Suck my titty milk. And subscribe.